Who did you look up to, for instance? Who was kind of...
I knew Tracy and Rachel.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, as like professional.
Yeah.
And I guess like Hannah Gaskell was around.
Yeah. So Tracy was really dominant during that period, wasn't she? Like, I guess what Rachel's...
Yeah. She was, yeah. Well, I guess she would have been going into it. She would have been in Elite then.
She would have been, but we just couldn't find out because there was no internet.
Yeah. But I just genuinely didn't think it was something you could do as a career, you know? Like, I was doing it for fun, and then I'd go finish school, and I'd go and give it a go, do it for fun for a bit, and then go and do whatever I would have been doing otherwise.
Interestingly, it probably wasn't. Like, even just through doing this podcast, we did one with Paigey, and I don't know if I speak for you as well, but from when I was younger, I was like pretty sure Paigey was like as pro as they come. This guy was like making all the money, had the sickest sponsors, all clean clothes, clean bikes, loads of them. And then you speak to him on the podcast and it's like, it wasn't the case.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
Your sort of perception of it back then was that it was this big thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
it's very true.
Maybe it wasn't. Yeah.
It's very true. I think there was a few.
Yeah.
But
then, like, I guess it's the whole thing with like being a girl at that point. Like, there would have been so many guys that you could see at least having that image that like they're pro and doing it, but like just way more limited examples to be like, oh, that's something I could go and be and do a bit.
So Tracy and Rach, they were role models to you? They were like people that you looked up to, or were they people that you were competing against? And at what point, surely at some point that actually changed, right?
Yeah, they were like the fast women that were at the races. Yeah, I remember bits of interactions, but then it would have been when I was on the World Cup stage.
Okay, how did that happen?
Well, yeah. Okay, but then like my first like proper interaction where I kind of counted Tracy as a friend, it was my first World Cup in Elite, and we shared a room in Leogang.
Oh, cool.
And like that was like the first time I felt like you have like proper like, I know who this person is, like but then so that's skipped on a bit. So World Cups, you had to, this was back when you were qualifying in the Elite as a junior, you get like your little star next to your name. And it was my dad's idea, because I like I knew from hearing from like the other girls who were racing, like you have to qualify. I'm like, no way. Like that's like how, you have to get this barrier. And the first one was in Slovenia, in Maribor. And I'm like, but what if we go all the way to Maribor and I don't qualify?
At that point, did you have to have national points, obviously, to get even an entry? I don't know. Was it the same in the women's category? Or
you would have had to.
Yeah. Dr. Carpenter doing all the admin. She was just turning up.
Yeah, honest. I mean. But I guess I would have been doing nationals. Yeah. Oh no, and we did international races. We went to. Super lucky. Like we went to Whistler when I was 15, 16.
Right.
And did some races there.
Okay.
And we did go to Portugal, the Vigo Cups.
So you had a bit of an idea that you were quick by this point.
Yeah. Then Yeah. But still, I think probably it's just like typical me, like, oh, but what if I don't qualify? Or like, will I be able to? It's like World Cup. You go from national to World Cup with a couple of international races. Like, it's like this big, like,
it's a big step up.
Yeah.
It's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. And, my biggest thing was, am I going to get in the way of people? Because you're going to be a junior with, like, top elite riders, like, hurtling down behind you. And there'd been a video at some point with a clip of someone moaning about catching people.
Do you know how much people will love hearing this come from your mouth? Like you've been a world champion, you've won World Cup, overall title, and you still have all of those thoughts.
Yeah.
I never thought anyone would think like me when I was younger, if you know what I mean. I never thought that those doubts go through your mind or...
Yeah, definitely at the start. And then I think once I was in it, and then it was like, okay, I am like competitive, and like I had a good result, and it was like, oh, okay. And then it's like exciting, because you're like, oh, like how's the next one going to go? And I think I was really lucky. Like, as I say, it kind of snowballed. Like, then once you were in it, I think it just snowballed into like the whole next few years. That's it. I was kind of expecting, like, oh, I'll go race, see what I can do. And then I guess I'll probably go and do this other thing because I will have to go and get a job and get paid at some point. But then, yeah, was in the circuit and stayed there.
So one thing had
there
to
was no
pause,
leaving.
kind of. One thing had to pause, and it was like either the riding a bike or pursuing other things.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I got on at school, all right? So it was like school, university, something.
Yeah.
So I had an application to go, like, in my first year, I was like, okay, I'll leave it a year, do the gap year, whatever, go race, see how it goes. And then, like, there was no way I was going to uni at the end of that year. Like, so yeah, I think it got like postponed a couple of times and then I cancelled it. Like, yeah, no.
This is happening.
Yeah.
When did you pick up like a first sponsor which saw value in that sounds so kooky, not value, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we had support like from when I was 15, I think, like getting a bike to ride, really cool, and like kit. Yeah. My first supported World Cup year was my second year junior. So it was pretty cool because the first year, like, my dad backed
full
it.
privateer.
Yeah. And then the second year, he got paid to come with me and be like managing a few of us riding.
Yeah.
So that was nice. So yeah, that was 2 years junior. And then, so I was Madison Saracen second year junior with my dad running it. And I think they were like, okay, going into elite, we need to make it professional. And then it was full professional team.
Okay. Hey, man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
Can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah,
we're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
On my face?
Yeah.
And so they can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.